Get a little more excited this week because you got a team that kind of play smash mouth.
Well, it's a different, certainly a different style we'll face this week, obviously, with UCLA averaging over 200 yards rushing a game. 5 senior offensive linemen. They get a lot of movement up front. They run the ball successfully versus everyone they've played, and they've played, Stanford was a really good Stanford defense, and so I think that we have a work cut out for us. Obviously, we've got to change gears as far as our mental, take on the game and what we need to do to win the game. And obviously, we always talk about dominating the line of scrimmage, but you've got to do it a different way now. So playing blocks up front, tackling well, not getting pushed around on the front and winning the line of scrimmage.
You're ranked #1 in rush defense right now. It's like a little misleading because just because of the teams you played, it's a little.
That's ridiculous. Let's just go play.
Coach Muschamp been calling plays for a long time. It looks like they're doing different stuff.
They really have. They've really changed what they do compared to our summer scout from last season and what they've been and what he's been before. Strictly, over 90% of the snaps are in the pistol, where the back is behind the quarterback to help in some of the run game, get the back more downhill in the runs. Certainly can benefit you in some situations, and so no, they've really flipped as far as offensively. And I think from a blocking scheme standpoint, a lot of similarities, but as far as formations, a lot of motions, we're going to have great eye control and leverage on formations and fitting the runs.
Coach Mack talked about effort on the offensive side of the ball, but I know on the defensive side of the ball, it's something we have to say quite often. What does it mean? Just knowing that it is so important to the nation and effort can be this history place.
Well, I figured y'all figure a stat to figure it out there, but we just demand effort from our players at all times, and if they don't play hard, they don't play. And we've got good depths. We've got good guys behind them. If they don't play hard, then we'll jerk them out and get somebody else in there that's going to do it. And, it's not a right to play here. It's a privilege, and it's a privilege to step on the field, and you need to honor that every time you walk out. That's a good one.
Coach, I think Brian's left, but he was asking your defensive guys, what do you guys do when your offense is on 22 plays?
I'm drinking a lot of Gatorade. That's, again, it's a team game. And phenomenal to have our offense on the field for 22 plays. They have a hard time scoring when we're not on the field. So it's a great compliment to our offense and our offensive line and Greg and our entire staff, and holding the ball. I don't know that I've ever been around that. Holding the ball for 22 straight plays. That's pretty phenomenal. So that's a credit, and that's what you have to do to beat teams like that, is maintain the ball. Time of possession is critical in those games. Not in all games, but in those games it is, because they are very explosive offensively, and if their offense is not on the field, it gives you a better chance and opportunity to win the game.
You run out of things to say?
No, we find a lot of things to go over.
Has any of your defenses been on the field for 22 plays against an opposing offense?
I'm sure along the line it's been a bunch, but I don't not right off the top of my head, no.
Could you talk about it being a team game when the offense is still, they keep saying they're work in progress? Anything you guys can do as a defense to help them along?
Our job's to play well. This is a pretty humbling profession. Week to week, you need to do your job, and that's all we need to do is play good defense, and our offense is fine. And we're moving the ball, we're scoring points. We're maintaining the ball. Time of possession is critical. Our offense is fine. We just need to play good defense. And when you start worrying about what somebody else is doing, you don't do your own job. So just do your job is our message to our players. Our players understand that regardless of sudden change, anything that happens in the game. When we walk on the field, our job is to stop them. And it has nothing to do with anything else.
Do you like where the interior line is right now as you head into a game like this?
Well, again, I think versus a spread team, yes. Versus a power running team, I feel good about where we are, but I think it'll be a great opportunity to see where we are Saturday, because they're going to certainly run it, and they've run it very successfully in what they've done in 3 games. So we got a big opportunity for our guys inside Saturday.
How much time a week do you spend on teaching the guys about different penalties, or do you at all?
Well, I think you have different types of penalties. I think you have undisciplined penalties that are jumping off sides. those sort of things, celebration, those sort of things are things that you talk to your players about constantly. As far as some of the other penalties that happen, you talk to them, you go over it. But, easy for me on the sideline or for somebody in the stands to criticize a bang-bang play. It's tough, pass interference. I mean, it's a judgment call. So if they call it, it's a penalty. That's the way we look at it, and we just try and coach from the film to our players, but we don't over-preach, what happened in the situation. They didn't have that back then. This is a new thing that we like.
Is there anything you do with Blake? I mean, just let him keep going and there's nothing?
I don't have any comment on any of that. That's it. All right, thank y'all.